Welcome to HBF News, where we dive into some of the most bizarre news stories from around the globe. Our first headline comes straight out of the British political scene, featuring none other than our old friend, Boris Johnson. Yes, the man who once compared himself to an unkempt lion may have outdone himself this time. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Boris has suggested that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu may have bugged his bathroom. Yes, you heard that right. His bathroom. In his new memoir, Unleashed, Boris reminisces about a visit from Netanyahu back in 2017 when he was serving as the UK Foreign Secretary. According to Boris, during this visit, Netanyahu took a pit stop in a secret annex, which sounds more like a fancy rom-com than a political meeting. Johnson described this bathroom as akin to the facilities in a high-end London club, lavish, posh, and perhaps with more than a few hidden cameras. He humorously shared that security later discovered a listening device lurking in the restroom. So, the question remains, was this a simple case of overzealous security, or a high-stakes eavesdropping incident right in the heart of British politics? But that's not all. Boris then decided to play historian. He likened himself to Willy Wonka as he gave Netanyahu a grand tour of the Foreign Office, showcasing a walnut desk that he claimed belonged to Arthur Balfour, the mastermind behind the Balfour Declaration. It's like a political version of Antiques Roadshow, where instead of evaluating old trinkets, they're assessing diplomatic blunders. Netanyahu seemed genuinely amazed and asked, "Wow, really?" But Boris, being Boris, likely was pulling his leg since he later whipped out what he claimed was the very pen used to sign the declaration, only to brandish an ordinary biro from his drawer. Talk about setting the stage for a classic British comedy sketch. Meanwhile, across the pond, the tension escalated further when U.S. officials accused Israel of bugging the White House during Trump's presidency. Apparently, they found some sneaky surveillance devices in close proximity to the very halls of power. Israeli officials took to social media to label the claims as nonsense. I mean, come on, what are we talking about? A spy novel or an episode of The Office? Just imagine Netanyahu arriving at the White House with a suitcase full of surveillance gadgets. What's next? A spy pension? But let's not forget about Netanyahu's laundry habits. Allegations emerged that he regularly used U.S. trips to wash his family's dirty clothes at American taxpayers' expense. Imagine Mr. Netanyahu walking around the White House with his head held high while holding a bag of socks. And of course, he denied all charges, leaving everyone scratching their heads wondering, did we just step into a political sitcom? As we unravel these tales, one thing is clear. Politics can be weirder than fiction. Until next time, stay curious and keep laughing at the outrageousness of the world around us. Stay with HBF News.
Keep yourself updated on current headlines. Subscribe to HBF News.
Updated on current events, from politics, business to world affairs, subscribe to HBF.